it's Han Solo movie, and there's the Millennium Falcon, and Lando Calrissian, and a Wookiee, and this is where he gets his blaster and the golden dice. Oh my god! So Solo is a movie about this red cup that teams up with Khaleesi, Queen of Dragons, some nerd rapper, and Woody fucking Harrelson, of all people, to go bounding through the fucking galaxy, doing God knows fucking what. Actually, in all seriousness, it's not a bad movie. I really liked it. I rate it higher than The Last Jedi, but that's not saying a lot because Last Jedi had a lot of flaws. This one, as a whole, and as a movie by itself, it's pretty good.
If you come with me, you're in this life for good.
I waited a long time for a shot like this.
If you like the feel of the original trilogy, the look of The Force Awakens, the gritty, less CGI, not so flashy kind of look, then you'll like this movie. Now, saying it's a Star Wars movie is pushing it. It's not really a Star Wars movie. It is, but it isn't. You know, it's a whole Han Solo origin story, but it's good as a movie, just like Rogue One was good as a movie. I would rate it higher than Rogue One and probably a few of the prequels as far as movies go. It's not really anything that stands out. It's not super original, but it's still a good movie. They put a lot of production into it, and I was going in thinking it was going to be bad, but it turned out pretty good. One thing that bugs me with the newer Star Wars movies, Last Jedi, Force Awakens, is the humor. They almost have to stop an intense dramatic scene just to throw a joke in there. Just freaking, here, take this joke. Take the joke. It's not needed. The great thing about Solo was, yeah, there is humor in it, but it flows. It doesn't stop the pace of the movie. It doesn't stop a long dramatic scene to throw a joke in there. It'll say, do a fight scene at the end. It'll be like an old 90s one-liner like, haha, fucking, who's your daddy? Fucking, it's not a tumor. I don't know. You know what I mean. The 90s cliche lines. It's got a lot of humor that flows and fits in it, but not the stupid stopping of a scene to throw a joke in there like Force Awakens or The Last Jedi. The acting wasn't too bad. I liked Woody Harrelson in it. Actually, he did a real good job. He was probably one of my favorite characters in the movie. Maybe just because I like Woody Harrelson. Liked him ever since the 90s. But he did a really good job. I'm not going to lie. The kid who played young Han Solo, he was good too. He didn't really give me that Han vibe. He was a little too happy, a little too smirky for a Han. You know, Han's kind of got that sour disposition from the prequels, but he made it work, and it was pretty close. I'll give him that. Emilia Clarke, Khaleesi, she was pretty good. Nothing too crazy. I mean, Game of Thrones, she's kind of hit or miss as the Queen of Dragons. Sometimes she's really good, and sometimes she's But for the most part, she's a good actress, and she acted pretty well in this. Chewbacca was also in it, which, I mean, Chewbacca's always fucking good. Come on. Who am I talking about? All in all, I'd say this was a good movie. If you want to, it had a lot of good visuals, so if you want, go watch it in theaters. You don't really have to, but it does have a lot of really cool visual elements that sitting in a theater is better than sitting at home unless you have a really cool, fancy fucking home theater system. But, you know, who's got money for that? But yeah, I'd give this a 7 out of 10. As far as Star Wars movies go, as far as a regular movie, it's good up there with an 8 if you don't count, you know, all the Star Wars back knowledge that I'm trying to push away. But, you know, for kids who obviously didn't grow up on the original trilogies and, you know, didn't grow up on any of that, it's a great movie. So, yeah, that's what I would say. And hope you liked my movie review. Do I turn the camera off now? No.